So this is Fam Electric Ghost, and we're going to talk a little bit first about our first really good review of upcoming single that we have coming out from a Swedish record label called PR Label. The song is called Disconnected Youth, and you see on Best Music Spotlight, which is part of musicgateway.com, they've got the review up. So it says Fam Electric Ghost Disconnected Youth, and Jonathan Robinson on 716 did a review that we'll put the link up, but you can see this is the review. We're just going to read it out. Heavily processed electronic percussion, hectic and unrelenting squeals driving the ear without pause. Disconnected Youth. The raspy vocal delivery with industrial pounding comes together like Trent Reznor on a bad day, but with the best results. When reading of Fam Electric Ghost being an electronic band, certain assumptions are made. They are, however, as quickly cast aside as the uniquely raucous arrangement takes over preconceptions. It is made apparent from the start the track is not a light listening venture. Though the unchanging rhythm section becomes trance-like in its minimalist execution, combined with unpredictable dissonant phrases that sit constantly on the edge of melodic breakup, sporadic melting into a PLL-like flurry of falling pitches. The two elements layer over and under each other, swapping focus and responsibility throughout the track. Though the sheer number of sonic events happening in this track leaves little room for variations of the technique, shifting volumes of the sounds add a hazy depth to the work. At times, relentless drums are filtered to the point of a trashy, weak-sounding tapping. Other times, they're aggressively pounding the eardrum, almost taking precedent over the vocal lead in the way of pure confrontation. Disconnected Youth is by no means a light listen. It is a memorable sonic experience for fans of industrial electronic sounds. It will fit well within the refreshing simplicity in its compositional process. The overall rating is 8 out of 10, pairs well with Pretty Hate Machine, 9 Inch Nails. And Fam Electric Ghost, if you didn't know, is a one-man electronic music band. The band's my personal means of expressing sounds and concepts that have been with me for many years. I am a cancer survivor that overcame a level 3 sarcoma in 1997. This life-altering experience prompted me to double down on writing music as passion and serious pursuit. Since that time, I've composed over 577 compositions. Update, I've actually hit about 3,000. So, and that was kind of old. I should have updated that. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. That article, which we really appreciate. That was a really cool article from Music Gateway. They are a service that has the ability to get your work into movies and films and other projects. That's how we got on the PR label. We got a 3-song deal with them. They're putting it together. They just wrote us a note saying that they'll be coming out soon. It looks like they're also going to do a music video for us and have other means of putting stuff out. So we're kind of excited that that's what's going to happen. So this episode we were talking about before is going to be an interesting effort. What we did over the weekend is we went and recorded a live stream on Facebook Live, which we've been doing since 2016. And we like to do very like expressionist stream of consciousness and also improvisational kind of fusion, sonic, jazz inspired new wave. Big words, but that's what we do in the studio behind me. You can see all of our gear back there. In the going toward the exercise machine, you see there's an Arturia 6U, and then you see our neck a little bit away from it is our Arturia BeatStep Pro and our JDXI. We got our grandmother over there, and we can see my microphone stand on the back. So we do these live performances. And we came up with an interesting concept of MAGA brain. Now, MAGA brain is this idea comes from like the the Trumpian belief system. And in that Trumpian world, it's very narrow. It's the kind of belief that makes you think the freedom to not wear a mask is more important than living. And there's more important things to life than living. So you're going to go out while your boss is in his basement, in his man cave. You're going to go work at Taco Bell and Uber and Walmart and maybe die of the virus while he says, good job, his stock portfolio has gone up. So we're not really into MAGA brains, as you can see. And we're going to be talking about a couple of songs that came out of the session. We'll kind of do a little bit in reverse. We did a session yesterday, and we came up with a song called Girl Named Dude, which comes from the same kind of experience. It's a live session that we came up with these tunes. And Girl Named Dude refers to someone that we knew. It was interesting. They're a female colleague, and they had the interesting thing of having a lot of their friends call them dude. I think maybe it's a generational thing. I'm in my 50s, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And so I kind of took the idea of Josephine being enamored with a woman partner that she calls dude. And this is, Josephine Electric is the lead singer of Electric Ghost. So we're going to get into this song right now, and we're going to switch to the primary view. And here is A Girl Named Dude.
Every night from blue, with a girl like you, I gonna call dude. I gonna call dude. With the air car in the golden. A girl called dude with hair color go blue. A girl called dude, a girl like you with the hair color and the gold. A girl like you, come on through. With a girl like you, I can come in with my a girl called you, a girl I want you, with that color in the gold. A girl like you, a girl I want you. Girl, I call you. Girl, want you. Come at me now, come at me. Got more than enough for you. Got more than I have for you. Come for you. Come for you. Yeah, I go to with the more than enough for you. Come for you. Come at me now. Come at me now. It's more than enough. You could come for what you. I called you. She's a metric, she come for what you. I'm in the tree of blue. I come home. I'm in the tree of blue. I come home for you now. I can't come through. You're coming to me. Don't tell me I'm coming through. I can come over there too. Don't tell me I'm coming through. I can come over there too. I can come through. I'm coming through. Man, dream through all the way through. I'm gonna come inside you. I'm gonna come on right through. There's nothing you can't do. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, deep all night through. No, you can't stop me. Oh, deep all night through. Can't stop me. All deep all night. I can't come to it. I keep on you, yeah. I can't come to it. I'm coming on now. I'm gonna come on you all night through. You're gonna talk the best way. You can't stop me, dude. I'm coming all night. Oh, you. You can't stop me, dude. I'm coming all night on you. Girl, call you. Be more than love. Two. Come to
So we're back, and that was a girl named Blue, or yeah, we always change the names, but that's a girl named Dude, and that came from our MAGA Brain sessions that we did over the weekend. The next song we're gonna play from the playlist that we're running is MAGA Brain on the Permanent Down live. So we're gonna cue that up. So get ready for that. We're setting it up right now. This was went a little backwards because the girl named Dude we recorded yesterday, but the MAGA Brain session is this song is actually what we pulled out of that session. It's a 30-minute session. We think this song is the best song from the session after it kind of gelled into a full concept. So we're gonna get into it right now.
Make me going down right now. Two feet over your leg. Yeah, step in this like a secret cow. You're on a permanent down. Your shot creeps can't keep us down. Your shot creeps won't keep us down. We killed your secret cow. You're back to playing. You're crying right now. Your shark troops, they can't keep us down. Yeah, that freedom song is just too loud. It's just too loud. Yeah, your shark troops, they just can't keep us down. We're into that expensive sound. Your shark troops can't keep us down. We're into that expensive sound.
So we're getting to the end of that. So that was MAGA Brain Live, and we're going to hold off on the next track that we're going to go to. So we're going to be getting into more tracks from our playlist for this particular session. The next track coming up is going to be Definitively Black, and we're holding off on that for a second. So again, this is Fam Electric Ghost, and we like to do what we call improvisational electronic music that we call expansive sound. You see the studio behind me is our bedroom studio with our modular and digital gear. We also have got this handy little Teenage Engineering OPZ, along with our vocoders from Roland to create Josephine Electric's voice. And we just wanted to talk about a couple of things we've been doing. We were a beta tester for SoundCloud, and we've been on the platform since 2008. And they have a new capability where you can actually master a brand new track, a WAV file or MP3 you bring in. It has to be under 10 minutes. And for $4.99 if you're not a premium member, or $3.99 if you are, you can master a track. And then if you're part of that repost by SoundCloud, you'll have a fully mastered track on a platform that you already have people listening to. And then it can get sent out to all the streaming services at a higher quality, similar to what Landar does. So we've got a bunch of tracks that we've done, and some of the tracks we've done here. Some of the audio quality on this platform isn't probably representative of what it could be if you actually go to SoundCloud itself. So if you go to SoundCloud, Fam Electric Ghost, and you listen to some of these tracks on our playlist for Dark Ghost Volume 2, you will see or hear the difference. So we'll put the volume 2 link up right now. So if you see the volume 2 link, we got a found.ee, which is like Bitly. It's the ability to take a longer link and then shorten it. So you can use found.e. It helps push your SEO. So the next track from Dark Goes Volume 2 came out of these MAGA Brain sessions. Again, these MAGA Brain sessions are kind of, never Trumper, anti-Trumpian philosophy. But the next song on here is a song Definitively Black. Is talking about a relationship where things went bad, and the person who, Josephine is basically saying, you know what, everybody looks down at the other, or as Curtis Mayfield say, those darker than blue. They look it down on darker skinned peoples or indigenous peoples, or people they call the other, the people who aren't in all America concept, even though we've been here since the 1600s. So who's a real American? Think about that. So the idea is that she's doubling down on, like, yeah, I'm definitively Black. I'm gonna get caught up in the melancholy of it, the kind of servitude of it, the sadness of it, and the pain of it. So we're gonna get into the song Definitively Black. We're gonna cue it up, and we're just setting up our YouTube so we can get it in the right frame of mind. So here we go, Definitively Black. I'm gonna turn it up.
I know when I left you, well, I thought you'd come running back. I got no expectations, but the truth, and I know it all turns sad. Cause I'm the embodiment of that. And like Jagger said, gonna paint it black. And I'm hung up on that. But yeah, I thought when I left you there, you always come running back. I got no expectations, but the truth, and I know that it all turns sad. Because I'm the embodiment of that. And like Jagger said, I'm painted black. I'm the embodiment of that. And like Jagger said, I'm painted black. And I know you wanna get up on that. I thought when I left you there, you'd always come running back. I've got no expectations of you, and I know that it all turns sad. Because I'm the embodiment of that. I'm the painted black. I know that I left you, and I thought that you come running back. I got no expectations of you, and I know that it all turns sad. And I'm the embodiment of that. And like Jagger said, I'm painted black. And I know you're all up on that. I got no expectations of you, and I know that it all turns sad. I got no expectations of you, and I know that it all turned black. And I know I'm the embodiment of that. And then you will want to get up on that. You know, when I left you, I thought that you'd come running back. I got no expectations of truth, and I know that it all turns sad. I thought your understand what she's trying to prove, and you get up on that. I've got no expectations of you, and you know that it all turns sad. And you know I'm the embodiment of that. And like Jagger sang, painted black. And I know you're up on that. I know you're up on that. I know you're up on that. I know you're painted black. But I'm the embodiment of sad. On the wrong track. I thought when I left you that you'd always come running back. Yeah, I thought you know what I was trying to prove, and you know I thought about that. But I'm the embodiment of sad, and I'm the embodiment of bad, and I'm the embodiment of black. And I know that you're up on that. I thought when I left you there, you'd always come running back. But I was wrong about that. So I'll paint it sad, and I'll paint it bad, and I'll paint it black. I thought when I left you there, you'd always come running back. You don't understand what I was trying to do, and we can get up on that. I thought when I left you there, did you understand that? But I guess you didn't get the groove, and you're not up on that. But I'm the environment of sad, and I'm the environment of black. And so I guess I'm the environment of black. But you know I'm okay with that, because I'm black. Because I'm black, and you know I'm the environment of sad, and you know I gotta live with that. I learned to live with that, and I know with that. I learned to live with that, and I know.
So we're back. We're back. We had a little audio problem with that, but that was definitively black. And we're going to be queuing up the next song that we've got on our playlist today. We're going to have to cut this short eventually because we have got a interview for our main gig. We're IT professional. So we're going to play a song called Undressed, Grunged Up, and Trashed Up, which for Josephine is way of life. And hold on, we're gonna get into it. And what's interesting about this particular song that we're gonna get into, Undressed, Grunged, and Trashed Up, is Josephine Electric is a character I created for the band, and she is always been, her character's always been a dominatrix. It's interesting, when I first created her, people kind of got that vibe, and then we kind of doubled down on it, and we take the idea of playing her like a method actor. So when I get into Josephine's character, when I do the songs, I kind of do a lot of stream of consciousness, and I've kind of, over the last 4 years, I've developed her character. She's got some depth. She's not just a sex addict, though this she is. She's, her story is that she's a young woman who had a tragic event happen that put her into a situation where she's in between the netherworld and this world. same thing kind of happened to her sister Stephanie. So the Windover Girls first appeared on the album Synesthesia Neo Soul Surrender, which is on Amazon.com as a CD. Quick plug. They, joined Phantom, who is the producer, manager, keyboardist, synthesist, and created the band Phantom Electric Ghost, which is a collection of, these ethereal spirits that live between these two worlds. And that's been the story from day one. Is that Josephine and her ghost band, Phantom Electric Ghost, they live in this netherworld where she can be material and ethereal, and she can go back and forth between these worlds, but she can't stay in any one too long, and so she has to tour like a musician tours. And so it's kind of an idea similar to the Gorillaz. It's a fanciful made up band, and I'm the primary creator of this. Like Damon Albarn is of Gorillaz, but he collaborates with a lot of people. We have collaborated with folks like All Control K and Lonnie Claire and some other folks that we've done work with, and we're hoping to do some more collaboration in the future. But we're going to get into this song, Undressed, Grunged, and Trashed Up. It's a real focus on the VT4 vocal transformer and its ability to do harmonization. We hear her voice is kind of doubled up automatically in real time, and it has a really interesting effect. So we're going to cue this up, and we're going to get into Undressed, Grunged, and Trashed Up.
I'm always up for the down with those uptown clouds. I'm into the sun. It'll stay on my evening gown. I'm up for the down right now. I lay up and I lay down. I always let club over town. The down right now. That's what I see on my evening gown. And don't you frown. Don't you wish that was you right now. I ain't sound, I ain't down, I ain't good boy uptown. I ain't down, and that was a stain on my evening gown. I'll into you right now, and the new found sound. I'm into that culture right now. I am up, I am down, I am everything all right now. I am up, I am down, I am out right now. In the milk outside, I am up. I'm down, I'm everything right now, and that's for you. Until I'm down, I got that close down like evening gown. I'm in the new outside, in everything right now. And down, and me, new loud sounds. And up, and down. Don't you know I'm gonna do all you clowns? And that's why I come stand my gown right now. And new loud sounds. I'm into your clouds right now. and down with two clouds. Up, down, then give it constant right now. Come show right now. Come show right now. It's the new sound. I go up and down with you clouds.